Hello, hello. Hey, what's up, SC Boss? Hello, hello. It's night time. That's correct, my friend. It is indeed. You know what? Like, I don't know if I even need this node. I mean, it's like one node that gives me 15 strength, basically. That's it. I don't even know if I need this. The long story short is I really don't. But I guess I'm gonna take it for now. Gotta go this way, boom. Gotta get heat proof and all of these nuts. The idea here, boys, is I wanted to, as I mentioned probably a few times before, I wanted to make a character this league that is going to be capable of tanking, meteors, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right now. By the way, what's up, Hats John? A Gemling or what character? I think I'm still going to go for Titan. I think that Titan is going to be the best for this. I mean, I could check in POB, maybe. I guess I could check in POB. Do I have? I should have somewhere. Like the Titan, the okay, there we go. Hulk Smash Final 0.5. Okay, so this was more or less the character. This is 90% more armor from... Okay, I get that. And this is with some insane items, by the way. Like some insane items. Alright, so how does this compare to this guy? So hold on, decree. There will be one change though. Decree of loyalty here. Decree of loyalty with, I don't know, armor runes. Armor runes. Well, armor applies to elemental, that's one thing, but let's do this. Right. Because something needs to change. So we have Decree of Loyalty. We have 200,000 armor with this. Okay, ooh, that's a big freaking loss. But this is mandatory, by the way. This is mandatory if we want to do it right. So this dude gets around 200,000 armor with this setup, and this is more or less optimized for maximum, maximum tanking, basically. More or less, it's optimized to be like as tanky as possible, right? Now, let's try it on Gemling. The same thing, basically, but on Gemling. So this guy has 200,000 armor. Does this? Yes, it does include scavenge plating stacks. We're going to do it differently though. Because scavenge plating here, I'm going to take 40% more armor and 90% more from charge regulation. So that's this amount, right? And Titan additionally gets additional bonuses from armor applies to elemental. We have to also include that. That means that here it says that Titan has 740,000 armor versus elemental. That is still not true because we're gonna have 64% increased against fire in gloves, but but the comparison is going to be right, so it doesn't matter. Actually, hold on, I can actually do that. Hold on, I guess I can actually do this. What is this stat called? Armor also applies to fire damage. Okay, I can actually do this. So hold on a second. Massive mids. Edit. Oh, I can do that. I can do over here, I guess. It's gonna be 40. Oh, damn it! I click cancel. Fire. And bada beam, bada boom. We're gonna increase this 40% to 64 because that's how much we're gonna have. And that didn't do anything. Whatever, man. It's fine. For the calculation purpose, it's fine. So here it shows that we have 800,000 over, slightly above 800,000, 800,000 versus fire. Like about that much, right? Okay. Now let's try Gemling comparison. What does Gemling really get? So we lost armor. What does Gemling really get in comparison? Gemling gets immunity to crits, which is useful, but I mean that is useful for sure. That is useful for sure. That is pretty big. Next up, Gemling gets... That doesn't really matter. For the most part, that doesn't matter. I mean, some life regeneration is nice. Gemling gets obviously this, and Gemling gets... well, the last one being... Ooh, actually, Gemling gets very super duper easy access to fire resistance. Alright, you know what? I take it back. Because of this, Gemling actually might become better. The only problem is that I am not going to get a lot of quality on Gemling on a build like this. I'm just not going to. I can get 30%, that's it. I'm not going to get more than 30%. So I can get 5% from the amulet, and 5% from the amulet, and 5% from Fox in body armor, and that's really it. I'm not going to get more. I can't even do anointment on amulet. I can't even do that. But this dude gets 90 fire rest for free, almost. And that's freaking huge, actually. And at the same time, he gets crit immunity. Wow. Dude, I don't know anymore. I actually don't know anymore. And then this dude would be getting like 50% more armor instead of 40, and well, he's gonna have way less armor right by itself. Like, Titan had 800,000. This guy has, wow, that's much less. Dude, but he gets the fire resistance, dude. He gets fire resistance for free. Titan is buffed pretty much. But this guy gets fire resistance for free, man. Literally for free. That's crazy good for this project. What's up, Exiled? How are you doing, my man? That is so good for this project, actually. And that doesn't include Mageblood too, by the way. With Mageblood, obviously, Mageblood is gonna be huge. The Gemling doesn't even need... Gemling doesn't even... Yeah, Gemling doesn't even need freaking Mageblood with fire resistance. He doesn't even need that. Holy smokes. Working every day. It's caught up to you, man. You're gonna be playing PoE 1? I hope you will. You know what we're doing, boys. Playing Brutus League Start, probably, as always. I know what? I actually don't know anymore. I actually don't know anymore. All of a sudden, Gemling sounds like an absolutely viable option. Not going to lie. I don't think so, but I hope. This is so much work. Oh man. I hope it's going well, at least, my man. Hope it's going well. I mean, that is freaking huge. But what could I do with unique jewels? Assuming that, okay, you know, whatever. Assuming that I am going to be getting fire resistance, maximum fire resistance from this, which we will. And we don't need to worry about that anymore. I mean, that's so freaking good, though. And then, of course, I could use Arctic armor on this character. I could use Arctic armor on this guy. That is true. I could use Arctic armor on this guy. Also, I guess I'm going to be getting like a lot of life from these strength modes. Like a lot. Damn it, Dusky. Dudeski. Kabrowski. Damn it. Oh, yeah, you know what? Like, screw it. Let's go Gemling. I feel like Gemling is going to... Like, the fact that Gemling gets 90 fire resistance for free is too much. Crit immunity is great, too. And then he gets, like, a lot of additional armor from Arctic armor. And then the amount of armor loss I'm going to have is going to be mitigated by the fact that we're gonna have Mage Blood. Damn it, man. I think that Gemling it is, at the end of the day. I think Gemling it is, bro. Might be the case. Might be the case, buddy boo. What about his starting position? Okay, his starting position is not the best. I'll say that. Starting position is not the best. We have to path through the... I mean, this is okay. We have to path through these. And then get as quickly as possible to... I mean, I have to actually path here and get here to get this. I actually have to do that. When PoE 1 League start? I think in 2 weeks. What's up, Path of Tourist? Hello. I think in 2 weeks. Unless we wanted to use split personality, but that's... I don't know, man. Lose a jewel slot to... That's freaking... Okay, if I wanted to actually go this way, how many points do I lose? At the same time, obviously I get this, right? So, normally... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to get to this point. And here I would be 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's not that bad, I guess. And I do get some additional armor on top of that. Like 50, like 75%, 80% almost here. You know what? I screw it. Let's do Gemling. Gemling is baiting you? Nah, for tanking Arbiter, being able to get like 90 all rest for 90 fire rest for free, and not having to like invest everything on the tree and on the shield and on everything to get that. That's crazy, man. It really is. You get to use a regular shield because of that. Because on Titan, I would literally have to use Rise of the Phoenix to get +6 fire res, corrupted one, to get to 90. Otherwise, it's impossible. This guy doesn't. Nah, Gemling's gotta be better. Gemling's gotta be better, dude. I'm sorry. Chronomancer would be good also. What's up, Victoria? Chronomancer for this project. I think that Gemling wins. I think that Gemling is probably the best class, just because of this. That saves a lot of hassle. And not only that, Gemling on top of that gets additional bonuses to armor from this, like for example. So 30% less that. I think that this is still stronger. Just purely for Meteor tanking, I think that this is stronger. I really think it is. I know you guys say that 30% less damage, but here's the problem. 4 seconds later, you take that 30% plus the additional donuts. So it's not like this damage is just gone. It's 30% less damage. It might be actually very tricky to utilize that on a Chronomancer. I really don't think that there is like room to debate that this gotta be freaking better. It just has to be. Alright. Oh crap. That's gonna take some work to respect that character now. You know what? I can respect these characters, I guess, as long as I keep one functional character. So I have my pillar build intact still, so I guess it's fine. These nodes I'll have to respec. Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. This we're gonna take out. I'm still missing. Oh, okay. This one. Boom. Bam. And now we need some more passive points to be respec'd. There we go. A little bit more. And with these passive points, I need to get to this spot over here. The Gemling starting location. Decree of Loyalty? Yes. There is nothing beats Decree of Loyalty. Just nothing straight up. Decree is just too strong. Alright, we're refunding all these passive points. I like how game is refunding them. Like, few at a time. Bro, why does it take... Is it supposed to take that long? Really? What the hell? Okay, there we go. Oh, I can't move now! Okay, I can. Well, my Decree of Loyalty, the good news is that... I take it back, we're gonna need a better one. We're gonna need a better one, I think. Alright, so let's put these items over here. Holy smokes, that would be freaking expensive, by the way. That would be expensive, my dudes. This is Crown of Ice with this thing. It's 200 divines, huh? It's 200 divines. Does it like... Does it like include the fact that it's allocated with this? You know what? I could actually sell that, I guess. No, it's not. Okay. So Crown of Ice 2 sockets is 200 divs normally? Bro, what? How much is Raven touched? Raven touch shard. 100 divs. I can easily sell that for like 250 then. What's up, Diving Riders? Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys are doing great today. Can easily sell that for 250 in that case. Alright, let's keep those guys over here. These might be still useful. Split Personality Sorceress is how much? 18 divines. Just keep it. Just keep it, it's fine. We will have to get to 30% quality on this character. That shouldn't be too hard. I mean, that's not gonna be hard at all. Actually, I take it back. I don't even need 30% because all I gotta do is to get Scavenge Plating with some quality, and that's it. So I take it back. It's gonna be even easier. Okay, let's drop these things. I'm going to put all of these in the stash. All of those bad boys in the stash. Okay, there we go. Very nice. We are nice and naked. 2 sockets? Yeah. Alright. 121 passive points. That seems to be correct. Alright. One more thing. We're gonna respec these two and put them over here. Kabowski. There we go. And now. I found an interesting interaction, but I don't have time experience to create a build out of it. Oh, what is this? And now you got me curious. Alright, so the beginning is going to be like that. I think I am going to really appreciate these 2 points as well. We want to make this, by the way, so that it's still like, you know, it's a functioning build that's at least capable of killing bosses. I'm not going to bother with, like, you know, doing like what you're supposed to do against, like, you know, for mapping and stuff like that, but a character that can tank meteors. That's the main goal, right? Basically. But it's still, you know, it is going to have some damage at least, right? To kill those bosses. I mean, the shield wall itself is gonna hit like a truck, so I'm not worried here. Alright, boom, boom. Get this. Now I think we need to get this. I mean, armor nodes and, you know, armor applying to cold and lightning obviously is not necessarily incredible for me, but I'm going to invest into those regardless. There is one important thing that we need to do. I'm going to show you in one sec. We need to go all the way here. These nodes, I don't know. And we need to go all the way here, unfortunately. And get this. I guess we're close to a jewel socket too, but we need Zealous Oath. It's not gonna happen without Zealous Oath, right? Because after eating every single meteor, we need to get reduction. We need to get regeneration into our ES, so that we always have ES. So that's really important. With Decree of Loyalty. Additionally, we need to be immune to Ignite. Period. We need to be immune to Ignite, and I can make myself immune to Ignite pretty easily, I guess. That's gonna cost a couple points, but it's not too bad. Okay. Let me think now. Obviously, these nodes over here... I mean, I can get that, I guess. Damn, I sold my Giga Decree of Loyalty. Still doing fantastic today anyway. Oh, that would be such a blessing to have that right now. Oh, I'm doing a little bit less fantastic because of that, Fafria. No, I'm just kidding. I'm glad you're doing great. We're gonna figure things out. The one that I have is actually not all that impressive. It's only 213%. We need to get better than that. Thankfully, I do have some currency left. You know, decent amount of currency, I guess. But we need to get better than this. The armor and energy shield is, for the most part, not really that important here, because I'm going to be gaining most of my armor from Mage Blood anyway. We just need to get a lot of defense with armor. 230 plus for sure. 230 plus for sure. So yeah. I'm thinking about no, I mean I don't think that makes sense. I mean, nah, I don't think that makes sense. I can just travel towards these points by myself, and I don't even know about these points if they're that good. I mean, they're relatively good, but I mean, I guess. All right, how much damage do we have? We will have to be doing at least a little bit of damage, right? And we don't have too much yet, so certainly not too much damage. I guess I can invest into these points over here. That's fine. And these points are going to be fantastic. That's also fine. There's the shield nodes here, but this is pure defense and nothing else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jewel slots. That's a substantial amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jewel slots. Am I not forgetting about something important though? Unless the boss regenerates, you just need your DPS to be above 0. No, I mean, I don't want to make a character that, you know, we're going to tank meteors, but the character is going to take freaking 10 hits to kill a pinnacle boss, right? Obviously. Does it sum defend 120 from tree and from decree? No, only the highest value at the time is going to apply. So all these values that you have on the tree, they don't do anything when you have decree and when we have ES, right? 4-slot voices? Yeah, 4-slot voices, my ass. I have currency for that. Are you crazy? Alright. Armor. This one we're definitely going to skip. We're not doing this. Well, guess that's about it. We do have additional options when it comes to armor applying to elemental damage, though. We do. We have actually decent amount of oh crap, I forgot about this. We have decent amount of regeneration actually, which is nice. Okay, let me think. Do I need this for sure? Immunity to Ignite. I have 30% decreased magnitude here. 30% here. And 50% here. But I mean, damn it, dude. Try to freaking get there. One in flame. I mean, I could use like Avatar of Fire thingy that would allow me to allocate that, but then I would need to get this one too. I think this is gonna be mandatory. And also, I'm gonna need this, by the way, to get some more stats on the build, I guess. Is max elemental res capped at 90? Yes. If it was higher, even the biggest hits in a game would deal no damage to you. None at all. Would be completely overpowered. If I say so myself. We need more passive points, boys. We need more passives. Where do I get passives from? You know what? Like, unironically, I don't need to take this one. This gives me nothing, like, at all, actually, apart from 15 strength. I can finish the build with these 3 points over here. 8 armor applying to elemental, and the Cyril of Tar life. That's what we're gonna do. There we go. Applies. Here are some notes for armor applying to elemental. They're not too impressive. Here is some, but they're with ES. Yeah. And that's about it. That's about it, boys. These ones are okay. These ones are actually pretty strong, not gonna lie. But they're way too far away. Way too far away. Alright, I like the tree. Tree is looking clean for the most part. We have everything that we need. We have a little bit of damage to kill the boss. I don't know, maybe 300% increased damage in total. That's enough. Yeah. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Alright. So, let's start. That's the passive tree. There's 5 jewel slots. Now. 5 jewel slots. And we have to think very carefully. First of all, the first thing that we're going to do is I am going to be checking corruptions. Now, does anyone know if there is a list of these improved corruptions, tier 2 corruptions? Because anywhere I freaking check in here, they just like don't show, unfortunately. Like, you only see like regular corruptions and that's it. Which kind of sucks. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Orb of Sacrifice? Oh, there they are. Okay, there we have it. Okay, so these are tier 2 corruptions. Wait, hold on. No. No, something is wrong. Okay, let's give me rings, right? Let's give me rings, for example. Orb of Sacrifice. 60% increased damage, 50% critical damage bonus. Okay, yeah, okay, there we go. This is wrong, though. Some of these are wrong for some reason. The 100 flat mana here, also? What? 35 to Alres? There is? On that? What? Dude, I didn't even know. What the hell, man? Nah, there's not. You have to be pulling my leg. There's no way that they're not trolling. All elemental resistances. What? You're kidding. Bro, this rolls, an improved one rolls to 35? Yeah, it rolls to 35 always. This corruption. What? Man, that is disgusting. Actually, bro, in the future we know how to cap our res, by the way. Like, screw all these freaking suffixes, you get 35 all res from a stupid implicit. You know what I mean? Damn. Well, and I didn't know that's freaking that broken. That's surprising. All right, so that's when it comes to rings. So let's take a look at rubies, for example. So rubies is just stats and resistances, nothing else. Okay. Well, that sucks. No idea, but belt can get 5% max fire res on tier 2 corrupt. Oh, we don't need to worry about that. That's why we're running gemling. Is on gemling we're going to have basically 90 res for free. We're just going to slap as many red supports everywhere, and there you go. There is a possibility that we might need to have, like, for example, a shield with plus 3 res, or maybe we'll have to invest a few points into this. But other than that, we're golden as gemling, straight up. We can get plus 5 from Mage Blood also, pretty easily, but that would obviously make us lose something else. So that's kind of not ideal, right? Oh, there's another great option, by the way, which I think this is the first thing that we're gonna purchase, like right now, is what is this called? Heart of the Well. Heart of the Well. Well, actually, all of a sudden, I started thinking about it and I'm not sure anymore. Here's the thing. 60%, this mod on Heart of the Well that gives you 60% of armor from your body armor gives us almost freaking nothing on this build. That is really freaking weak. So I'm not sure anymore if I actually want to be using that. I can, you know what? For now, I can just be using this with plus 1 fire. That's it. You just slap it in here, and there you go. Like literally. My defense title is Meteor Tanking Titan. Yeah, but generally speaking, it's going to be like, you know, a live build. But I was thinking about Titan. You know, that was my first choice, but I think this is too strong. This is too strong, and also we're going to be using... No, this is too freaking strong. Let's be honest, this is too freaking strong. Attribute requirements of gems can be satisfied or highest attribute. I mean, this is whatever. I can just, yeah, whatever. Alright, what is like best in slot amulet? We definitely want attributes. That's number one stat that we need, kinda. To all attributes, I don't know, 20. Then something like melee skills would be okay to have too. Then quality would be nice. Then we need spirit. Quality of all skills. Then we need spirit for sure. Bro, that's something like that doesn't even exist. Wait, what? Okay, hold up a second. Quality. This is oh crap. Okay. My bad. My bad. Quality shouldn't be that hard to get. Alright. Quality with... Okay, that's not the best. Spirit and prefix would be great to have. And I mean like great. This one is plus 5 quality, plus 4 to skills. Alive. Damn. %48 increased armor. Man, am I supposed to craft something like that myself? Really? That's gonna be a pain in the ass, though. That's gonna be a huge pain in the ass. 370 divs. Ugh. Okay. Let's pass on that, and let's see what's gonna happen. 20 divines. Life. Okay. The stats that we need, and these two useless stats. This one is slightly better. With life regeneration. And after that, it is just straight up expensive. Do I need... I'm still thinking, do I need quality that much? No, I don't need an amulet. I have 4% from this. I'm going to get scavenge plating with corruption plus 3%, for example. And then I just need 5% from Fox. Here. I don't need that. I don't need this. I'm freaking stupid. I don't need this. So get this thing off my screen and let's get back at plus the skills. Alright, and here we have T1 Spirit, Tier 1 Life. This one is useful. Stats and plus 2. Okay, that's not bad right off the bat. It's not too horrible for sure. It's a decent option for its price. And this one is worse. This one is worse. Resistances will be fine. Will be fine when it comes to resistance. The only thing will be nice is to have like life regeneration on a suffix, but you know what? Hold up, 70 divines, 21 plus 2, 46, 115, another plus 13. Cold res. This one was what? Global armor, evasion, and okay. This freaking mana regen is useless, man. What's up, Yonko? Yeah, buddy. It's Aloha Friday. How are we doing, man? Good, man. Very good. It's going to be even better once we're gonna, you know, tank these damn blasted freaking meteors. Sapu sapu, boys. All of these are freaking plus 2. Damn it. You know what? This one is better. But like, spending that much money on this is freaking stupid, man. It really freaking is. But maybe if I'm going to drop, hold on. I'm gonna get 3 and I'm gonna drop the attributes to like, I don't know, 16. Do I need attributes that much? I mean, it's life is better with attributes for sure. Plus 3 with tier 2 spirit, with global, with intelligence attribute. Alright, you know what? I think this one is freaking way better than the previous one. This one is actually pretty freaking decent. More or less is what we need. For 15 divs, hell yeah. There isn't a single stat here that is wasted. That's what I'm freaking talking about, boys. Oh, it's without quality too, so we can boost it after that. There we go. What's the damage on an average meteor hit? Over 100,000. Yeah, I know that sounds like a lot, but we got this. We got this, guys. Alright, so what I'm gonna put in here, probably just, you know, adding defenses is completely pointless. Probably just attributes. Attribute catalysts. Attribute catalysts. Probably that. Oh, damn, that's freaking cheap. Pretty cheapoo. Okay, nice amulet right there, not gonna lie. Okay, of course, we are going to need a different anointment. This anointment being thaumaturgical something, whatever it was called, right? We need the same. We need to generate charges. This will give us permanent, not only I guess crits from Nebulok. This is, you know, whatever for the most part, but it's going to give us 90% more armor, 20% more armor from charge regulation. So we need that. So hold up a second. The liquid emotions. Boom. Boom. Melancholy, disgust, isolation. Melancholy, if I pronounce that properly, disgust, isolate. I don't have isolation. Oh. $265? That's freaking Basically for free, dude. Why is it so cheap? Alright, where is this thing? Let's be done with Amulet, shall we? Amulet is going to be done after that. Which I love. It's gonna take some time actually to assemble everything, not gonna lie. Okay, there we go. Still. Avengers! Assemble. We're going in the right direction. Now, immediately after that, we're going to jump into... Oh, I do have Nebulok here. But not gonna lie, having Nebulok with 2 sockets would be a little bit better. Does it really freaking matter, though? Is there, like, anything defensive I can put in there? I guess there's probably something, but... Nebulok with 2 sockets. Sockets, non-corrupted. It shouldn't be that expensive, right? Yeah, 6 divs. Take chaos damage per second per endurance charge. Okay, boys. Okay, that's a freaking problem. I take it back. Freaking abort. Abort the mission. We're not getting Nebulok actually. At all. We're actually not getting that at all. I take it back. It's not gonna happen because I'll be dying from this. So we're just going to get like a regular base with sockets and with bonus to skills, and that's fine. Skills 4 mace, and I don't know what other useful stats we could have on a mace. Probably not too many. You know, a weapon is now an interesting option all of a sudden. We could start thinking about it. We could start thinking about weapons actually. But for now, something like that will do, I guess. My damage is not going to be like impressive. +4 to skills always hits. You know what? This one at least is really fast. Two sockets. Let's go with this one. Okay, the bunker acquired. Bigbonks.com. Sockets we're gonna think about later. This thing in... Dude, I already have a decent amount of stats actually. Maju Bladu. On a different character. Not gonna lie. Maybe I'm actually going to be thinking about buying another Mage Blood. I think I'm gonna buy another Mage Blood, man. I'm ironically thinking about buying another Mage Blood. How much currency do I have? I'm gonna have enough for everything. Okay, you know what? You know what's better than 1 Mage Blood? 2 Mage Bloods. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could use the one that I am using currently, but you know what? We're doing... Not Stibnite. Bismuth. Granite. And, Basalt. And we want to copy... Can I just like do 2 and boom, it's gonna copy them? Oh yeah, that's how it works. Alright, but we need this increased effect, like by a lot, preferably. Do you want mine? I'm selling it. Granite, basalt, diamond, silver. No. Diamond, no. No, unfortunately, no. It's not what I'm looking for. I mean, this one is basically what I need. This one is decent. Only 1 charm slot, doesn't freaking matter. But let's try. This is 550 divines. Let's try something else. 29, 47. Okay, this one is cheaper. For 520. For literally the same one. Okay, that's a little bit better. This one is perfect 50 for 650 divines. I mean, do I really care about 3% though? I don't. Let's be honest. Let's check basalt. Okay. Selling it for 650. No. I don't need diamond and I don't need silver. So I need actually these over here. I'm thinking about buying just this one. This one sounds pretty good. This one is basically what I need. So here we go. It's not too expensive. Mageblood's freaking cheap, dude. How quickly you can farm like 500 divines nowadays. You know what I mean? Alright, and with this guy over here, we have very nice resistances and 50k armor already. What? 50k? Alright. Now, guys, that, you know, realistically, that's not 50k because that's like, it's going to get multiplied by times 2.4. Oh, and by the way, decree of loyalty. That's a good point. It's time to start looking for body armor. Defend. Okay, there we go. We have energy shield. 2, 3, 3. Okay, what are you gonna show me? 10 divines. Oh, but it's rune mastered. 12 divines. 2, 3, 5 with negative armor. 2, 3, 7 with 2, 7, 4. That's better. That's better. Okay, you know what? They're not that expensive, actually. Not too shabby. I thought it's going to be worse. / much worse. This one is great. 242 with 310. What the hell, man? Alright, that's the best one I've ever freaking seen. Jeez, this is clean. For 20 divs, that? Heck yes. Woo! Let's go. You remember that you have to item to just reroll the implicit so you can just roll the charm slot? Yeah, but this one has 2, so it's perfect. They have to do something about charm slots in the future in this game because I don't even know. I don't even know why there are charm slots on the passive tree as notables. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, and +5 quality to the skills. Boom. Perfect. And we're gonna have enough quality to hit 30%. So we're basically done when it comes to that. Holy smokes, what an incredible roll. I'll be so much tankier on my bear with this too. For 20 divs, bro. Crazy. Well, take those. Next up. Resistances are going to be fine. I have good news, guys. Maybe they're bad news, maybe they're good news, whatever you want to call it, but we're getting 0 chaos resistance on this build. 0. Because if we're going to be getting chaos resistance, we're going to start losing life. So we can't do that. So 0 chaos res here. We only focusing on maxing these and that's it. So we don't need a lot. I mean, gloves, boots, and helmets are going to be very simple. We just want... Dude, I wonder if I made myself immune to poison... Hold up a second. I wonder if I made myself immune to poison and I had armor applied to chaos on a shield, for example. I wonder if with this amount of armor it would still basically make me immortal to chaos damage. I think it would. I think it would, bro. We would have like freaking 100,000 armor versus chaos or something. I think I would be still borderline immune to chaos with this, even with 0 resistance. I'm not gonna lie. Just get a charm for poison immunity. I mean, poisons work before resistances anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's interesting. Alright. How much money do we have left? A lot. Now it's time to start making things more spicy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I know we're not going to be doing damage on this build. I know that. But it would be still nice to like do at least some damage, you know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do is check gloves with that. No, that's not gonna happen though. I'm not even. No, I take it back. That's not gonna that's not gonna ever happen, dude. To get gloves like these with +2 skills, that's not happening. Like, just forget about it. Okay, 1100 armor, 1 socket. Ooh. Ooh boy. 2 sockets, 1200. But of course, no armor applies to elemental. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, increased effect of... Okay, okay. 1243 armor though. Gee. 1200. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, damn it. my deepest apologies, my friends, for that jump scare. Speaking of jump scare, not gonna lie, I was thinking finally about playing Faith during the weekend. Maybe tomorrow, maybe in 2 days, boys. So if you want to see like a freaking horror game on stream, then there is a possibility that we're gonna be doing Faith playthrough in like 2 days if I'm not gonna, like, you know, chicken out. I'm gonna be fine. Alright, that's freaking impossible, by the way. That's I'm gonna put armor applies to elemental here, and look at the price. Look, guys. Okay, hold on. Yo, that's actually not too bad. Still. It's triple T1 with... Yo, we have 1 in 3 chance to hit what we need here. For how much? 40 divines. Yeah, well, the next pair is 160. That's a lot of resistances, though, but... You know what? For 40 divs? Jeez. It's tier 2. It's almost perfect. Almost perfect, these guys. Alright, here's the thing, guys. There's 1 in 3 chance that we are going to remove that armor applies to elemental and break those gloves when we use the essence. What do we do? What are we doing? I don't want to break these, man. I don't. But at the same time, that is a lot of extra. I freaking gotta do it, man. I think. Please. Please. Damn it, man. No, man. What a freaking 3. No. I mean, on paper we could like still keep on going. On paper. And do Ancient Rib and give it a try to get it back, but freaking A, man. On paper we can try to get it back, but like, freak me, man. Only suffix modifiers. Am I at least going to remove this life per enemy hit now? Okay, we did. So I mean, on paper, I could like just keep on rolling it now until I'm gonna get armor applies to elemental. But it's not an easy stat to get. That's the problem. It's not an easy stat to get, dude. Here goes nothing. Resistances and strength, and attack speed. T1 attack speed. You know what? I gotta be honest with you. Like, I think it would be better at this point, instead of spamming Omens of Light on these gloves, I think it will be better to just straight up sell them, because these are expensive freaking gloves. I'm not gonna lie. These are expensive freaking gloves with this. They're definitely worth more than what I bought them for. I think they're sellable for like 100. Like, pretty quickly. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But these were pretty nice for the most part of what we needed. Alright, let's drop the armor a little bit. To like 1,000. What if I dropped armor to 1,000 but added 2 sockets instead? Socketables. Non-corrupted. Actually, let's keep corrupted. Nope. Man, this one is 3 sockets, but... remember, they have to rule it. Oh, I read that already. Okay, let's do something like this. Corrupted? No. A 960 with tier 2. With 1 resistance. 980. 1,032. Without sockets put in still. Tier 1, perfect. With dexterity and life burn and kill. That's completely useless. But... Damn it, it's triple T1. But here's the thing. I buy these gloves, and it's 1 in 3 chance again. If I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna freaking cry. For 130 lives, if I'm gonna fail these. Alternative... No, but these are worse. Aye. Aye. Why does it have to be so expensive? Okay, 900 divines left. Probably like more than that. Bro, if I'm going to fail, at the same time, if we're gonna hit either dexterity or this, we made one of the best freaking gloves on the market. Defensively. Screw it, man. Screw it. I'm not gonna hit 1 in 3 twice, right? There's no freaking way I'm gonna hit 1 in 3 twice in a row. Like, come on, dude. There's no way. Please. Please. Please! Oh, yes. Let's go. And on top of that, I think we kept the better stat. 29 dexterity, I mean, probably. Yes. Heck yes. Okay, we made, like, without even doing anything, bro, holy smokes, these gloves are cracked. Damn. Even if I wanted to just put, like, these runes in there, just regular iron runes. Right, these guys. 1,300? 1,300, man? Heck yeah! 1,300, this is without this. Holy smokes. These are 120, yeah, with 60%. They don't have freaking armor applies to elemental, dude. Tier 1. Okay, these gloves are cracked also. Holy smoke, okay, these gloves. 30% quality, these gloves are freaking insane. Alright guys, really important question. And I mean really important question. Right now that I have to you is... and I need an answer from someone that knows what they're freaking talking about. If I am going to keep on spamming Val Armor's Infuser on this piece, and I'm going to corrupt it, is there a chance of bricking it, or is it just going to be, is it just going to add a line corrupted? Just corrupted. Okay, so we're going to, I guess, get some of that. Oh crap, they're expensive. Really? Alright, let's get some divine, exalted orbs in that case. Just corrupted line. Okay, perfect. You know what? Give me, that's gonna be faster. That's gonna be so much fun. Dude, fine. Give me some exalts. Damn it. Damn it, man. These gloves are good. It's kind of a shame that the fracture wasn't that great here, but you know what? I'll take it. Okay. 200 Sekemes, I'm tired, chef. You gotta lock in, chef. You know, the people usually quit before hitting big. Nah, I mean, I would be tired too, I'm sorry. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. There's limited amount of these on the market, I guess. Alright, like, are we actually doing this? I guess we are. Like, I don't know, let's get like 25 or something, that's gonna be fine. 21, 22, 23, 24. I mean, wish we could keep on going, but you know what, 24, I'll take it. Take it to the bank. Better than nothing. These gloves are still freaking cracked. 30, hold up. We need one more thing. How are you guys doing today? Oh, by the way, probably on the weekend we're going to be doing a horror game. If anyone wants to see. Because I promised, there is a backstory behind it. There is one guy that I promised, I don't think he watches me anymore, but there is one guy that I promised that we're going to play Faith, like a horror game on stream, probably like 2 years ago. And since then I kind of like couldn't get to it, but you know, I think this is finally time. So there you have it. I need 150 more divines for my mage bot. Look, Fafria, if I'm going to have something to spare after we're done with this project, message me off stream. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright. Yeah, so we need fire apply to bada beam. 39 exalts. Hefty price of 39 exalts. That's freaking expensive. That's freaking pricey, dude. Alright, and there we go. We have 64 armor applies to elemental, 1200 armor gloves. Jeez Louise. Currently we're sitting at, that's without any buffs, by the way. Currently we're sitting at 500,000 armor versus fire. Damn good one to earn it by sweat and blood. I respect that. That's respectable. What build we're doing today? I'm trying to build a gemling that's going to have absolutely insane amount of armor applying to fire, and we're gonna tank freaking donuts from Arbiter. That's, long story short, the plan. All right, next up, and this might come as a surprise, but to dedicated armor stackers, this probably is not going to be a surprise. Shabon! It's time for Shabon boots, fellas. You know what? Let's try to get ones with, like, I don't know, double corruption or something. Shabon! We'll use Arctic armor? Yes. Partially why I decided to go for Gemling. You know what? Somehow I feel like these double corruptions are not going to be that good. I think what's going to be better than double corruption is probably getting one with 2 or maybe even 3 sockets. That's probably going to be bad. Oh no! Can this armor... Hold on. Gain deflection rating equal to... Gain deflection rating equal to... Your armor, 22%. Can this be corrupted to higher value? Yes, it can. Okay. Can you have 2 sockets at the same time? Yes, you can. It's still cheap after that. Good. Great. Okay, after that it's 29 divines. So we have these 2 options. And from the 2, I guess this one is a tiny bit better. This one is a tiny bit better. 2 sockets, twice corrupted, freeze threshold, and it has whatever, right? A little bit less resistance, but 1% more here. Yeah, let's get this. Sounds like a plan. Shabon. Freaking Shabon. Boots. There we go. Good news is that what I can put in there is literally resistances, because if I put armor and evasion, that basically doesn't freaking do anything. That doesn't basically change anything, right? Alright, shield time. Peanut butter shield time. There's only one problem. I think I want to buy shield at the end, because I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to need maximum fire resistance on a shield or not. I think that I'm not going to need that, but I'm not 100% sure. So, oh, oops, sorry for that. Then next up, helmet. I'll be honest, I just slapped 2000 here, and let's see. Oh. Not body armors, man. That's also not what I was looking for. 2000 armor and helmets. 80 results. That's still pretty decent. I mean, it's kind of what we're looking for. This one, not gonna lie. 26 quality, 2 sockets, some resistance, some regeneration. Yeah. That's kind of what we're looking for. Kinda. Let's see if there is something still better than that. You know what? Let's get straight to business. Armor applies to elemental. 33 at least. There you go. That's gonna be easier. So 88 divines, this is our option. Can it be divined for better rolls? Not really. Yeah, I mean, this is our best option here, I think. Almost the highest armor, and it's still relatively cheap. T1 perfect, doesn't need to be divined. Let's freaking go. Let's take it. Conquered, oh, 1 second. Conquered small passive skills also grant 4% increased armor from Undying Hate. That, unfortunately, is not going to happen. That being said, we can use, and I think I am going to use, Timeless Jewel. That's going to convert my dexterity to armor. That's going to be additional boost, so why not? That's probably going to be, you know, the best way of like boosting armor additionally. The only problem is that I'm gonna need additional passives to get there, because I need to get this Vol Pact probably. Oh, and also we need glancing blows. We need chance to deflect is lucky. We're definitely going to need that. So currently my chance to deflect is actually not going to be like that gargantuan. I think. I take it back. It's already 85%. I take it back. It's already very high. That's without any buffs yet. Without scavenge plating, without buffs, without shield. So actually, chance to deflect is going to be freaking massive. By the way, I have to say, isn't freaking evasion broken? Bro, I only have 23,000 and it's already 85%? What do you freaking mean? Does that mean that I just put some freaking evasion on my gear, then I get literally a little bit of deflection, get the deflection nodes, and I'm freaking deflect capped? That's bullshit, man. That sounds pretty overpowered. Holy smokes, we're like at what? 800,000 armor versus fire at this point. Can you explain for dummies how the decree of loyalty maximum life per chaos rest thingy works? Yes. So, based on how much chaos resistance you have, the more chaos resistance you have, the more life you're going to convert to armor. You're going to keep on losing life the more chaos resistance you have. For example, I think I should have some items with chaos resistance here. Hopefully. Okay, there we go. For example, I'm going to put these boots on. I'm actually going to lose my life because this 18% chaos resistance basically converts my life into armor now. So, if I convert 300 of my life to armor, then you just get 300 armor, right? The catch is that this converts at double rate. So for example, if you convert 300 life, you get 600 flat armor from that. And the more chaos resistance you have, the more you're going to keep on converting. That's basically how it works. I don't know if I explained that properly, but I tried. Alright, Let me think. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm thinking about dropping these, dude. And actually going this way straight up. That's gonna save me some. That would save me some points. And it's not like I would be lacking armor if I decided to. Alright, do we have charge regulation here? No. How much dexterity intel? I have a lot. Nice. Alright, charge regulation. Level 19. Quality doesn't do anything here, but we are going to get our boost to armor right off the bat. I don't know why. Okay, I do know why. Let's suck it in some reds. There we go. We should start getting endurance charges anytime now. Damn it, dude. Just literally give me freaking shield wall. Literally any freaking red skills. There you go. Right, I don't have a shield. Freaking damn it. Always a problem, man. Always a freaking problem. There you go. Shield charge, resonating shield, freaking shield my ass. There we go. So, endurance charges? Endurance charges? Yo, what's going on? Like, actually, what the hell? Nah, this is just freaking not real. How much strength do I need to put in those? like random strength thingies for them to start okay, I have one here. Okay, 140,000. Let's put some more. Just random, it doesn't really matter what they are, right? Just fill them in. Okay, okay, there we go. Now it finally started getting reds. Alright, that's over 1 million already, boys. That is over 1 million. That is over 1 million. Okay, we need a shield. We need a shield. Does deflection really works? Both Fizz and Elemental? I tell you what, deflection even works against Chaos. Against every single hit in the game. Because it doesn't work against damage over its side, that's not how it works, right? Chance to deflect damage from hits, yeah. Everything that hits you. Which, by the way, deflect will be kind of nice on, I think, on Smith, because Smith is immune to almonds. That's a kind of freaking nice defensive, you know, layer. And we can get the lucky chance right now to get like about 98% chance for deflect. So basically every hit in the game is going to be reduced. On top of that, if you really wanted to, there is another thing you can do. You can invest into these points and get additional damage reduction while deflecting. I think this one, there's really strong... Okay, this one, 6%. So it's 46% damage reduction instead of 40. And with this one, it's 49% damage reduction. So it's pretty strong, long story short. But I don't think we're going to have passive points to allocate all of that. So, unlucky, right? Alright, we need a shield with armor, applies to elemental. And a lot of armor. So, 1700 armor. Armor applies to elemental. At least 40%. And Ikizo. Ugh. Ikizo. Oof. Okay, we started pretty... Okay, but this one is 1800. 1900. 46. 1946. 1800, 1800, 1800, 1900. Oh, it's not even corrupted. 1980 divines. With armor applies to 1 resistance. Tier... Oh, it's sanctified. Okay, I see how it is. We can't do anything with it anymore. Sanctified. I mean, this one would kind of do, though. This one would kind of do. Am I going to find a better one for this price? I don't think so. 85 fire resistance. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find a better one for that price. For 80 divs. PDR is like whatever, I don't care. A maximum fire resistance, I think I don't care. I will be able to get that easily. 42, 40, 47. You know, alternatively, we could get this one also. For a cheaper price. I'm gonna get this one. I like this one. Oh, he has multiple options here. 1200, 2200 armor? Damn. This guy is freaking craft. He's a crafter. Look how many freaking items he had for sale there. Crafting for profit. Alright, bada beam, we're putting this bad boy in. This guy can go bye-bye. And this puts us at... Heck yes. So we're sitting at... 1.3 million armor versus fire. Alright, we're going places. We're going places for sure. Sup, Fab Skills? Happy Friday. Sup, man? Hope you're doing great today. Alright, what if we... Okay, first of all, how much intelligence does Arctic armor cost? Okay, Arctic armor is the intelligence gem. So we need to get lower level. Spirit. I don't know, 14? That's gonna be expensive, by the way. Freaking A. Arctic. Wait, what? Oh, 103. Oh, jeez. That's fine. I think that's enough. Mm-hmm. $29 increased armor per stage. With 5 stages. We need to get to 30% quality. Well, I take it back. We don't. This is just going to be 145% increased armor for us. Which puts us at almost 1.5 million. Freaking A, man. That's without scavenge plating, by the way. Scavenge plating is 50% more armor. Which is like 2.2 million at this point. What about what happened to deflection? Deflection is at 95% already. What the hell, dude? We're not even done, by the way. I'm not even done, dude. We still have rings. Okay, hold on. So how many auras we're gonna have? We need to establish that first. What's the plan for yes region between meteors? I already have that covered, my friend. This guy over here. We already have that covered. For every meteor, we're going to apply the maximum armor bonus. Don't you worry there, my friends. Okay, so resistances we can solve with this. Can I put... No, I can't. Okay. Life. Taking a little bit of the damage from mana instead of life would be maybe not a horrible idea. On the weapon, we're gonna put 90 life, actually. I'm dead freaking serious. I mean, I'm 99% sure that we're still going to be surviving, but we can. Well, the other one, I don't know for now. But, yeah. For now, this. Okay, now rings. I need to think really quickly. I think one of those rings will have to be resistances. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. And also, let's do the auras. So, scavenge plating. Scavenge plating, that's number 1. Obviously. I actually don't want to put too many auras because I'm not gonna have enough. I need to be filling everything with as many red gems as possible to get maximum fire resistance, right? So this is crucial. So I think 3 auras, these 3 is probably enough. I'm probably not doing more than that. And this is going to be 50% more. Then obviously we need to put in Leap Slam in here. Leap Slam. Leap Slam, we're gonna have Crater. Holy Descent, Crater, whatever. And some red gems. Fist of War is fine. I don't know if we're gonna have enough regeneration, I gotta be honest with you. Now that I think about it. Regeneration might be a problem. I have a little bit of regen in one of the pieces. Okay, 15 life regen here. I might need regen on one of my rings. Like flat. Actually. I have 270 regen. I mean, it kind of depends, I guess, how much damage this dude is going to be doing to me. 270, huh? I mean, 270 is not freaking that great right now. Well... There is another spirit gem that would give me regeneration rate, also. The helmet where you can't wear body armor. I'm thinking of trying it with my Titan. Not yet, but this helmet is kind of cool, actually. It has, like, crazy numbers. Thinking of trying... Suffering Resolve ring could be worth for even more armor. Suffering's Resolve. Hold on a second. Suffering's Resolve? Oh, it's these. Oh, okay. No, if you're looking for an armor option, there is one thing that cannot be beaten, and it's Grip of Kulamak. That is not going to be beaten by anything. Grip of Kulamak gives you armor, applies to elemental, and armor. Increased armor. And I wanted to use both of them, by the way. To use two. This is freaking cracked beyond belief. This is our best defensive option, period. On top of that, it has maximum life, which is even more crazy. My life maximum. I don't know, let's do... just do whatever, right? That is our best option by far. And also, these are extremely cheap. Actually, I'm gonna check all of them, all of these modifiers here. Maybe there's something I'm missing that's really good. Grip of Kulamak. Okay, so something onslaught. Presents have double power. It's not needed. Fire resistance. Something rage. Armor applies to elemental. Spirit if you have 200 strength. We could get some spirit, but we don't need more. I'll be honest. Strength with damages fire. Damn it, man! This freaking thing got buffed so hard. 10% spirit. Reduce slowing potency of debuffs. 100% increase thorns if you've consumed an endurance charge recently. Any thorns enjoyers, boys? Damage taken from mana. Increased maximum mana and damage taken from mana. Holy smoke, some of these are crazy. Alright, but yeah, these are the two most important ones. I guess we could also do damage as fire. There still should be cheap. Yep. Damage fire, life. Hinder, something healing. But this one is actually a worse roll. Increased skill effect duration. Oh! That's a nice boost. I kinda like that. I'm getting this one. Life recovery, armor, max res, but I guess you don't need max res on the Ruby Jewel. Yeah. Also a good option. Alright, now we need to divine that until it's gonna look like human. 22.7. Nope. 36.623. Nope. 33.923. Nope. 39.26. 37.7. 32.6. 36, 24. Damn it, man. We're getting freaking shitty luck here. That's really good armor, but really low health. Duration is mid. Damage as fire is perfect. I think I'm gonna keep that. Let's not get too ridiculous. And now, defense. Oh, hold on. Carapace catalysts. For even more defenses, and there you go. And armor raises one more time. Dude, we're gonna hit we're gonna hit like 3 million, I think. We're gonna hit 3 million versus fire. I think 3 mil is doable, man. So hold on, so this guy does like 100,000 damage with against 3 million hit. That should reduce the hit by I think 75% if I remember correctly. I need to check. Which skill to do damage? Shield wall. Shield wall, good old shield wall for damage. I think it's gonna be fine. And, you know, it's the purpose of that is not to do damage. The purpose is to reduce the damage from meteors as much as possible. Yeah, so we're going to be... So right now, just with our pure armor and 90 fire rest, we should be taking 2,500 damage from him. 2,500 damage from him. Only with resistances and with this. That doesn't include... We could also get her declaration for intimidate, but that doesn't include deflect, and that doesn't include curse. We will be using, and there's something I think I'm still missing. Perhaps. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, for now, it's looking good. So I'm thinking about not using any more auras, at least for now. Let's focus on... I need to get res capped, so last ring unfortunately has to be resistances. It has to be. Undying Hate for 20% DR but take 150 over 4 seconds. Not yet. We will probably have to take that. I think we'll have to take that. Regeneration is gonna be tough to get enough regen. I was also thinking about doing a different Timeless Jewel and getting a lot of dexterity and converting that to armor, but I think this one is gonna be better. That you mentioned. I don't think we're getting these nodes, by the way. I'm not gonna have enough passive points to get that, so I'm gonna drop this. Blood magic? I don't think it's gonna be mandatory. Also thinking about getting this, but you know, I'm gonna have like 95% chance to deflect already. I don't know if that's really like mandatory. I really don't know. 2 points I have remaining all of a sudden, huh? You know me, baby. Let's get some armor. Let's get some armor again. What about these nodes? Do I have this cluster? I do. Yeah. Molten Carapace is a big armor buff if you are igniting a lot as well. No, that's not gonna happen. Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. I am not gonna have a way to utilize that, really. The only thing that I could do, the reason why I could get this is I could like drop these 4 nodes here, and with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I will be ignite immune. No, I still wouldn't be. 55, 85, I still wouldn't be. I need to get this one too. Damn it. You did 24-hour league stream some time ago. What was the reason for that? Oh, someone gifted 100 subs. Someone asked me in the chat if I'm gonna stream, if I'm gonna do a 24-hour for 100 subs. I'm like, let's do it, man. Let's go. Cast and Comet Titan with maces. No, we're trying to limit the amount of damage taken as much as possible. Wonder how this would work actually on Shaman with adaptation. Shaman could go crazy with this, man. Shaman would maybe also go pretty crazy. You know, there is one thing left that we're missing, but it's going to be extremely painful to put it in there. For 300 divines, we can give ourselves another plus 50% armor applies to elemental. Oh, we got Chronovice 250. Let's go. We're gaining some money back. Setting up Arbiter, tanking on Chronomancer. I don't think that Chrono is going to be the best for this. I think either Gemling goes pretty hard because this is kind of useful. This is useful. This is more armor straight up. This is useful because immunity to crits. And this is incredibly useful because you basically cap your fire resistance. Like literally all four of these nodes are useful for are perfect for like tanking meteors. It's just hard to beat this, I think. Honestly. Alright, I need to kind of have more or less an idea of how much fire resistance I will be able to get from all of that. So, also, I guess last ring could be unset ring, which is with resistances and life, as much res as possible. And this way, I can get more fire res, because I have another skill, which is freaking interesting. Molten Blast, Volcanic Fissure, put all of these skills in. I don't even need that. There we go. And literally we need as many freaking fire supports as humanly possible. I mean red supports rather. It's time for some reds, boys. And perfect jewelers, too. Look at all these freaking red gems, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, shield wall, we actually need to have human-looking abilities here. Leap Slam is the main skill, and shield wall is the main skill. The rest are fillers. Well, Ancestral Cry on paper too, but you know, whatever. Okay, I don't know what skills I'm putting in, but we are putting in something for sure. Something we're putting in for sure, boys. So there we go. Oh, I'm actually gonna need armor break. I just realized. Do I have armor break here? I don't. So Molten Blast. Say goodbye. Armor breaker. I think I have armor breaker here. Yeah. Good old armor breaker. This skill we actually do need. With human looking supports. Okay, there we go. Put something else in there. Alright, how much fire resistance we... I need literally like a ring with any fire res. Ah, perfect. How much fire resistance we have? 82 right now. That's not enough, obviously. Orc smelting. Orc, torque. Orc smelting in here. What other red supports we can fit in there? Rage 3. Rage 3. Some more reds. More physical, no elemental. I guess. More physical means... Oh, damn it. But this skill is not going to be breaking armor at... No, never mind. It will be breaking armor. It breaks armor by default. Okay, I take it back. I mean, this still kind of sounds ass. Volcanic eruption on hitting Unite enemies. Now, there's a very good chance I'm probably missing something. What are the default supports here? Attack speed we can do. Ancestral Call. Armored Demolisher we have. I mean, that's it. Knockback. That's it. 84 fire resistance. Let's keep on going. One of these is gonna work. There we go. I wonder if the skills on put in freaking Mace Strike also work. 86. They freaking do. What if I put extra in second Mace Strike? That's probably not... This is second weapon set. That's probably not gonna work. I doubt it. No, it doesn't. Yeah. What about Raise Shield? Raise Shield's gotta freaking work too, right? This is weapon set number 1. This? Okay, it works. Yeah. Heck yeah! Hell yes, baby. Okay. That's kind of freaking busted, dude. Well, we're gonna need more supports. Tell you that much. Look at all these freaking skills, dude. Also, of course, we do need Vitality in here. Vitality 2. That's gonna be mandatory. Wait. I can put it in my boots? Okay. That's new. Where's Ray Shield? Ray Shield can have stun. Yo, Ray Shield has a lot of different stuff. Actually, way more than I thought. Vanguard. There we go. 88. Hold on, does this actually work? Holy Descent. You can have Holy Descent on that. Yo, that's so freaking cool. Nah, these don't. No, these boots don't work. I think. No, they do. They actually do. Holy smokes, man. We're not even going to need Answered Ring in that case. How much more spirit do I have? Herbalism? Sure. 89. Alright, there we go. We only need 4. We're done. We're literally done. I'm gonna have 3 red supports in the shield wall. We're done. We're legitimately done. Okay, everything has quality. Now that's a good point though. What are we even need in shield wall? I don't think I'm going to be using Ancestral Cry at all. It's just here to have some fun. Shield wall has physical damage as fire, so it does. We are actually doing a lot of fire damage now. Dude, the damage is going to be so freaking non-existent. I can tell you right now. Alright. I mean, I can do fire attunement, I guess. Fire attunement. What are the recommended? That's kind of rough. I mean, close combat 2 for sure. Some damage. Could do conk effect for damage also. Against this boss it will do just fine. What's up, hater? How we doing here, broski? We're trying to build a giga tank capable of tanking meteors from Arbiter. And I think that this dude will be able to do that, actually. Alright, I need one more red. I think 2 more red supports. I think I could put something here that... Well, maybe not. I don't remember. Arctic Armor? Yeah, Arctic Armor can have knockback. Alright, I take it back, guys. We don't even need... And also, will cooldown reduction work in here? It doesn't. Cooldown recovery doesn't work on that? No, it does. How is this not a freaking go-to? What? How is this not a go-to support that they show in here? In what universe? You probably use Packways Pack for damage, no? Scaling melee skills? How is it going to give me any damage though? How is this going to give me any damage whatsoever? Alright, one more red. Now that I think about it, you could probably put anything on this Arctic Armor. Or almost anything. You can put even Brutality in there, what? You can put literally anything in this spell. And it works. Scales like 20% damage per level, my friend. But this ability gives you corrupted blood, right? That you inflict on enemies. I don't have almost any physical damage whatsoever. I would need to redesign, reshape my entire tree. I would need to lose a lot of armor just to gain a little bit of damage. I just don't know really where this idea can be implemented at all in what I'm trying to do here. I don't know. You need to scale a lot of physical damage and bonus skills to make this any useful. I don't have a lot of bonus skills. I have only +6. Alright, we got 90 fire res. There we go. So now we just need to figure out a human-looking support and shield ball. How much mana does it cost? Not a lot, fortunately. Oh, there is one more skill that I need. I need a war cry. So I guess instead of this... Infernal Cry. I know it scales really hard, but you need to it's just it doesn't quite align with what I'm trying to do here. That's the problem. Okay, efficiency is fine. Tireless. A life tap is fine. Raging Cry, obviously. And consume endurance charges. Oh, it already does consume endurance charge, never mind. Let's do this. I don't know. It's fine. There we go. Alright, so we've got this. Nice range, dude. Not gonna lie. Oh, we have all of a sudden a decent amount of energy shield in life. Look at that. Shield walls are going to be extremely slow and they're not going to be doing a lot of damage, but no, that's okay. Oh crap, I need one more skill though. So we'll have to drop actually Ancestor Cry from here. We actually need one more skill, and that's Enfeeble, boys. I need Enfeeble, man. Hold on. First of all, one thing at a time. We need Kurgal. Jewel. For 2 divines, that's fine. Just now. Perfect. One thing at a time. We need Cranium. Oh! There's 7 divs now? Holy smokes. We need a good amount of attributes. Whether it's all attributes or high tier of something, I don't care. Anything, really. +7 to intelligence. I mean, +2 to all attributes. It's fine, but it's the lowest possible roll. 0 cam. Taking a break today on vacation. And we have vacation. It's July, so you know what it is. Okay, we're dropping this temporarily from here. Okay, that's gonna give us some additional attribute bonuses. Good, great. And now all of a sudden, we can use level 20 Enfeeble. Well, level 20 is... I don't even need level 20, level 19 is fine. Enfeeble. I don't even know what Gemling's bonus is here. So let's find out. So Ancestral Cry goes bye-bye. And Enfeeble gets reduced mana cost. Oh. It's great. I'll take that. Thanks. And we need duration here. Prolonged duration 2. We need Hind Curse. We need efficiency, let's just say, for more red gems. It's curious, less delay. What is the thing that gives you vacation? Never heard of her. What is the thing that gives you infinite curse duration? I know it's not a support, right? Unless there's like a lineage support that gives you that. I would freaking use that, man. Curse. Area of curses. Chaos, resistance. Increase curse magnitudes. Duration. Create cursed ground. Enemies on the cursed ground support skills are cursed while within it. Each cursed ground area from support skill spawns a witch toad. Pacified for the final 30%. Ignores curse limit. Cursed ground. Supported skills are cursed while within it. Trigger annihilation when cursed ground supported skills persist for 7 seconds. I think it's lineage. Unfortunately, we don't have that. It might be a unique item, I think. But the duration on that should be good enough. The base duration is 7.2. With well, it's going to be okay. Not gonna lie, I'm thinking we're gonna need the duration nodes over here. These three. I might need that, dude. I might need that, not gonna lie. Ah, screw it, I'm dropping this. I might need the duration here. Armor applies to elemental, armor. There we go. You are going to lie? That's disgusting. Infinite Curse is the chest, cosplay. Yes, just forget about it. Blasphemy on Gemling is OP, gives more curse magnitude. Unfortunately, I can't do that. Because once he's going to be doing his, like... I mean, on paper I could, but I'm not going to have enough spirit all of a sudden. And obviously, Blasphemy by itself makes the curse much weaker, so it's not going to be stronger than just cast manually, right? It's not going to be stronger. Like, not even close. Okay, I don't know, less delay, let's just say. Life tap. Life tap and less cost at the same time. There we go. 89 fire res. I mean, I can say that fire res is basically done. Alright, that is good duration. I think I should be able to see... That is 15 seconds duration. That's good enough. I am going to go ahead and take that. And put that and pour that on top of our chicken. So this is going to be like 70% damage. Something like that. That's fine. We've got the... Oh no! I bought the wrong one? It's not Kurgo. What is this? Amamamu? I think it might be Amamamu. Boys. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. The one that we're looking at is Amamamu, of course. I actually don't mind that because I rolled like a really bad, you know, jewel here. It's Amamamu. Aye. Ration on scavenge plating. Oh, yes, that's correct. I missed that. It's very important. What was that? Cryptic key? Uh, Cranium basher. What a ridiculous freaking price, dude. Where are they getting their prices from? I think Enfeeble is only 10% versus unique mobs. Enfeeble is 40% less effective versus unique mobs. So if the base one is 29% less damage, and then we have increased magnitude here, against unique monsters, it's going to be, you know, it's still going to be good damage reduction. It's not 10%. 5 strength, 3 tribute, 7 dexterity. I mean, do it if I have to. Oh. Okay, hopefully this will sell. Alright. I should have that here. I think this is going to be the best for damage boostage for us. 50% damage at this point. With the amount of damage that I have, this is probably like 20% more damage for me. So there you have it. Oh, I have 2 sockets here still. And obviously we need to get rid of this ring. Resistance 89. Okay, that's fine. I can put anything in Arctic armor also. Anything that's red in here is going to work. Brutality, knockback. Is it gonna work with duration? It should work with duration too, right? No, it doesn't. Cool-headed. Ah, it costs spirit. Yo, one of these gotta work with Arctic armor. Oh, Fire Attunement should work with Arctic armor, right? Of course it does, because everything works with this spell. There we go. All right, back to okay. We're sitting at 95 res, boys. All we gotta do now is to get a ring with a lot of resistances, and that's it, really. Okay, hold up a second. Actually, there is some potential here. Hold on a second. I had the list of... Okay, hold on a second. Rings. We have list of these here. Do we have armor? Corruption? We don't. Okay. I could also get like 50% life regen. I think that might be pretty important, actually. We can get something like that. That's actually pretty useful, I think. Okay, let's get a ring like this. So we need a very simple ring, boys. A very simple ring. We need ring with a lot of resistances. Elemental resistances. Like 133. And life regeneration corruption. That's it. That's literally all I need. And that this one is, not gonna lie, borderline perfect. There's only one problem. We have 1 in 3 chance that we're gonna remove this to boost this to like 50%, you know what I mean? So I guess this one is also perfect. Okay, let's try to go with this one. I'll show you guys how to like get crazy jewelry in this game for cheap. Almost nobody does that. You can get some crazy jewels this way. Crazy, like, you know, crazy items. Eagle's Orb of Sacrifice. 1 divine. Oh, it's going up. There's less and less of them. And now all we gotta do is remove one of the prefixes. Doesn't freaking matter which one. Oh, I bought the wrong item. Sacrifice. Which one was for jewelry? Kamasa, I think? It's Kamasa, and it's 16 divines now. Okay. Bro, it went up from 10 exalts to 16 divines? Who made a video about this? I don't even know if it's worth it at this point. It's 21 life region. I'll take that, man. Oh, it's in the currency exchange now? Oh, that's much better. How much for that? Oh, dude, that's freaking easy peasy, man. Thanks for telling me, man. It wasn't in the currency exchange before. Alright, we gotta remove mana, accuracy, or physical damage. There we go. We got rid of mana. 45% life region, boys, for clear skin. Woo! Let's go. And with this bad boy over here, we are res capped. And we have more region. As a matter of fact, 500 region per second. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, boys. No, like, I made a video about these corruptions, but that was like a day after it got released. But you know, the reason why they're expensive is because they're in here now. So at the end of the day, they're actually not expensive. So that's very nice. Look at this, bro. Like, this ring, I freaking like this ring, bro. This implicit is like 4.5 passive points on the tree. Like 4.5 of these. That is a nice freaking ring right there. Okay. What's next? Immunity to Ignite we don't need, but we don't need charms, generally speaking. I have 2 sockets in my boots. Is there anything I can do defensively here? I don't think so. I don't think so, I'll be honest. This ring needs to stay. I cannot get another grip of Kulmak. I'm not gonna have enough resistances, unfortunately. So I can't do anything else. Our armor right now is... Our armor is pretty decent. That's 663,000 times 2.42 times 1.5 from Scavenge Blading. We have 2.4 million armor versus fire. And that's a solid amount. But not as much as I would like still. What can we do to get more? 2.4 versus fire. Well, obviously we have jewels left. We have 1, 2, 3 jewels to take and use. Nobody down in armor, want to increase damage from PoE1. Oh, no, I'm praying that they're gonna add replica Dream Feather. They're gonna add replica Dream Feather in PoE2 next patch. Holy smokes, I'm gonna be playing freaking swords only and nothing else. Maybe some of these armor nodes here would be better by any chance. Increase armor when a low life. Nah. Armor per tribute. Armor, reflection rating, evasion rating. Nope. Look at our deflect, boys. Just because we slapped in these boots, we have 95% chance to deflect. we have 40% damage reduction just because of this. That's beautiful. Oh! I have an idea. First of all, I think we're going to need to sacrifice a little bit more armor. How much did it hurt, these 3 points? It's like, I don't know, 3% armor maybe. I think we need that. Just to be 100% sure, basically, that we always deflect. With this, our chance to deflect is going to be literally... Like, we're not gonna deflect 1 in 400 hits. We need that, boys. We actually need that to be safe. So I need to respec 2 more points. Damn it, at this point, respecing is only armor. That's not good. But I do need this. Damn it, man. Losing this sucks. That's 23% armor applying to elemental, and most importantly, light radius. Mage butt with armor, yes. We have armor, we have percent armor, we have resistances, and we have boost of everything by 47%. Honestly, I could have even more, I guess, but... If I wanted to, I could have even... But then I would need to, like, get a lot of resistance from somewhere. And... Paper, we could have, like, even more. If we really wanted to, we could have even more. This has gotta be cracked. Oh, it's 10% more armor. This is probably garbage, this node over here. It's 40. I mean, it's 3% still. It's actually not bad. Well, I have to drop something. I have to drop something. There we go. Alright, I need good suggestions. What do we put in here? What do we put in here? Apart from something like HP, right? Gain onslaught when your marks activate. Movement speed, persistent minion, unaffected by slows while sprinting. Endurance charge to gain additional endurance charge. Skill effect duration of plant skills. Hell yeah. Total power counted by worker. That's actually not horrible. Not for me though, but increased speed of recoup effects. Curse duration 50%. Elemental almond threshold. +1 maximum lightning resistance. Oh, I didn't even know. Hold on, that's actually pretty nice. I should be using that on many boots. Holy smokes. Completely forgot that this existed. Movement speed, deflection rating while moving. Movement speed while sprinting. Dodge roll distance. No critical damage bonus while on con ground. Wow. Reduce recoup time ain't bad. Oh wait, I have 0 recoup though. I have 0 recoup. That's the problem. Xalotl. Nah, but Arbiter doesn't do any lightning damage, right? And every other hit in the game were reduced by 90% already anyway. I mean, you know what I mean. Like I have... Right now I have... I have 1.7 million armor versus lightning and cold. So let's be fair here, boys. We probably don't need more. There isn't anything in this freaking game, not a single freaking thing, that would not be reduced by 90% apart from Meteor from Arbiter. That's it. Everything else, 90% damage reduction. I got some tech to reduce enemy damage by 10 to 20% on Gemling. I mean, I was thinking about doing her declaration also, but I'm not gonna be in the range, like, a lot. Hold on. Withering Presence. But that's with extreme quality stacking. That's not gonna happen to me, unfortunately. That's, by the way, that's busted. That's obviously broken because Gemling is balanced, right? But that's broken. That is true. That is freaking broken as hell. But we can't do that. We can't do that. That requires quality stacking, and this dude definitely doesn't have a mage blood. He definitely has the belt, so I mean, most likely, at the very least. But that's I didn't know about that. I mean, this class is so freaking overpowered. It's you see a sweet ring that just needs a diviner to be beautiful, and then you realize sanctified. Alright, you know what? I think with the items that we have, no, I mean, we still need jewels. Hold on, we still need jewels. Still need jewels. Already using Other's Legacy. For now, we're gonna do it without that. I mean, I don't want to put 300 divines in this armor, right? for now, we're gonna do without this. I have such massive armor versus fire anyway that this 50% is not going to be like as much as you think. Like, I have 100%, 107% here, and I have 48. That's 150, 200. 240 almost, like 280, like 350. I have above, like, I have way above 400% armor applying to elemental. So this 50% is going to give me, okay, it's more, but I'm not gonna pay 300 divines to get like 10% more armor, right? I think this is already good enough. How about this? Okay, let's see. Let's see in that case. Zealous Oath with less maximum mana. That is kinda freaking good, not gonna lie. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 passive points. That sounds like a plan. Unironically. Of course, we also lose 2 jewel sockets, but I think I think that's still better because that's gonna be a lot of armor nodes on the tree. So that's a good one. Thankfully, Zealous Oath is really cheap. So that's really a good one. So thank you for that. Lore Weave giving 30% quality and an amulet with 5% quality suffix and Paragon. Oh. Right, I forgot about Lore Weave. Dude, Gemling is so disgusting. Such a disgusting class, man. It really is. Alright, so we're gonna put this guy over here. That's really good. So thank you for that. I'm going to assume that it doesn't show this, but it still works. It should work. So now we have 12 passive points. Armor applies to elemental. No, applies With all these passive points, unironically, I could all of a sudden get these armor applying to elemental nodes. And I think that's freaking good. Okay, that's good enough. Here we have armor applies to fire, 30%. There we go. And then 2 armor nodes. There we go. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, boys. The amount of armor is going up once again. At this point, sitting at solid. Okay, we hit 2.7 million. 2.7 mil, boys. Damn. We probably got something. Increased presence area of effect. Better skills, increase magnitudes. That's it for the presence, right? Yeah, only this. I know what we need, boys. Actually, we are not going to be using rare jewels at all. We need a megalomaniac. That's what we need. You know, the megalomaniac that we're going for is this one. Train deflection. That is by far the best defensive boost that we can get. Trained deflection. What's up, Samo? We need stacks. What is multiplying armor so much? This thing. And scavenge plating, which we are going to have, like, I don't know, the 20-second duration or something. Wow, that's pretty expensive, man. Well, at this point, not going to lie, I would rather get something like that. With some freaking armor. Well, there is one on paper. That would save me 1 passive point. Could do that on paper. 2 blade catchers back to back. And this one again, what the heck? Oh, 40% reduced magnitude of ignite on you. 40%. So with that, we would be sitting at, hold on a second. With that, we would be sitting at 70% with this. That means that, nah, it's still ass. I need these 4 points for that. Aye. We like ignite, we don't. The cooldown is too short. Is there a banner that gives more increased armor, or am I cooked? I think there is not. From nothing, the blood magic could save you 2 points. Getting the elemental applies to armor and lets you get armor and rage and the more armor and projectile notables. The thing is that we don't really have rage, that's number 1. Number 2, we're out of jewel sockets at this point. We're out of jewel sockets at this point. If I'm not going here and I'm using this one, that means I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can't do that anymore. And all of these are crucial. It's not like I don't have an opportunity to not take this deflect node. I need this. Defiance batter? Hold on. How am I gonna generate? Oh, right. It is. But how am I going to generate the glory? Attacking enemies builds glory. When you have maximum glory, you can place an inspiring banner for a duration when the aura that grants. That is going to be like so. The thing, guys, is that we have conditions already. Spend life, glory, lineage. Can you put Xerxes in there, even? Requires 200 glory to use. I mean, I can give it a shot, but honestly, I don't even have freaking sockets anymore. Is there anything useless here that I have? Armor breaker I need. Leap slam I also need. Shield charge. Okay, shield charge I don't need on paper. Let's remove this vitality for now. Like, or just like, I don't know, disable this. I don't know. Oh, freaking dumb. More area of effect. That's actually useful. And we would need to use that with Daresos, obviously. And with Xerxes. I don't have here, not right now. Can't believe that Xerxes is so cheap. No, Xerxes you can't use. Can't use Xerxes. You have support that applies deflection and armor applies to elemental for banner. I know, but how are we gonna freaking generate charges for that? I don't want to be doing something like extremely clunky. Something like, oh, you enter the fight and then you're doing something for a minute and then for one meteor phase you can use that. You know what I mean? I don't want to be doing something extremely clunky. That's gonna be dog shit to use. I just want to have my defenses, right? And I have no idea how we're gonna use that, boys. I'll be honest with you. Glory. One glory every 2 seconds. Bro, that's 100 glory. It generates 100% monster power as glory for this skill on hitting with an attack. But the duration is so short. Nah, that's just... You're gonna be standing next to a boss for a long time to build all that glory up. That is just... That is a level of clunkiness that's not gonna happen, boys. Prolonged duration too? Alright, that's enough for like... That's not even enough for one meteor phase, I think. Well, it is going to be because we have 40% here. We have 40% duration on top of that. What's up? Are you serious? I mean, there it is, boys. I mean, I guess we're doing it. That's 300 divines, boys. It's 300 divines to boost the armor by a little bit. Here it comes. Are you sure though? Are you 100% sure? It's still worth money, this thing. It's still worth money. I can give you it back if you want to. Hey, freaking plus 300 divs, boys. Let's go. Alright, but I mean, I'm gonna do it. Weapon set, the banner, maybe? I can't do weapon sets. Everything is on the same weapon set. I can't do that. I mean, here it comes. Okay, 650,000. It's 10%, as I said. It's 10% more. Worth it, boys. It's 10% more. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know how this banner is gonna happen. You know what? Like, we can test it later. We can. The first run we're going to do without it, and then we can test it later after that. How about that? I'm gonna keep this over here. We're gonna test. For now, we need the Megalomaniac. A damage taken from mana before life is kinda interesting. I am going to have some mana regen. I have Liavangas, right? So I mean, I do have a little bit. If I'm gonna take 2,000 damage though, 8% from that, it's gonna be 160 minus mana. No, I don't think banner is happening. Yeah, I think so too. 8%, I mean, it's kind of freaking cool though. That's kind of cool. You know what? I'm gonna take that, man. Oh. I'm gonna take that. Do I have 7 Chaos Orbs? I do. Yeah, I think it freaking disappeared. We're not getting any recoups, so that's not happening. Scroll past it. I don't remember. Anyone remembers the name of this? So I could just find. You know what? I could just freaking find like an armor node here. That's still probably going to be better. Let's be honest. What about projectile bulwark? 30% increased armor. Projectile bulwark. Are you freaking serious? Elven Forest? I think it is, yes. You can just get on the control to refresh one item on search. No, okay. Like, also we can try to look for like armor applies to elemental somewhere. This is 15%. Vol's protection. One of these has gotta be applies. One of these has gotta be like not super expensive. This is 8% immune to exposure. This is 12%. Some Arcane buffs, whatever. Shapeshifters. This is not happening. Okay, that's it when it comes to armor applying to elemental. Okay, we still have Conal the Hunted. 15%? I mean, sure. Nope. What about armor nodes? I'm not gonna lie, pretty much every single armor node I already took. so there's that. Most of them are taken. So I'm gonna get this one. Mana taken. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Chakra of Thought would be. It was Lucidity. That's what it was called. Lucidity. There we go. I think that kind of sounds like a plan. This could be an interesting additional defensive layer for us. Ooh, he had a lot of these. Alright, boys. So we have 46% damage reduction on deflect. We are deflecting literally always. 95% chance, and it's lucky. So we are deflecting literally always. We have damage reduction from Enfeeble. We have Scavenge Plating, Arctic Armor for armor bonus. We have Permanent Charge Regulation for 20% more. I also have Dialas. Is Dialas gonna change anything? I mean, if I could get to 40% quality here, that would change something, but that's not gonna happen. I need 11% quality. Diala's gonna give me 5. So that's not gonna happen, dude. That is not going to happen. $90 fire res, 90 fire res. You know what? Screw it, boys. Let's test it and see how this is gonna go. For now. Let's take a look. Oh, freaking expensive, man. Thank you for the freaking donation, by the way, with this, right? I can pay you back later. So probably like we're few things left, and we're probably done with this league anyway. Let's be honest, because PoE 1 starts very soon, so I don't want to freaking take money from you boys. You know what I mean? I don't even know who gave me that, but Arctic Armor is off currently. Okay, perfect. Thank you. What's up, Doriani? We're going to be doing no damage at all, by the way. But damage is not important. Like, we are literally doing no damage. Damn it, dude. 800,000 actually. Okay, I'm gonna replace this. There we go. You guys ready? Okay, one hit to break armor. This freaking number. Okay, we gotta deal damage to him first, I do believe. You know what? The damage is not as bad as I thought. We're actually killing him. It's not as bad as I thought. Dude, I can't see the timer on my freaking Scavenge Plating, dude. Wait, why didn't that do why didn't that ability didn't do any damage to me? What happened? Yo, that Meteor didn't do anything, man. What the hell? I don't even have life flask. Oh, we're dead. I don't have a life flask. I think my curse run out or something. I keep on forgetting to keep on casting those. Alright, hold on. There he goes. Here he goes again. Like, bro, I'm actually not taking damage. Give me the donuts, boy. Give me the donuts. Okay, we're gonna do some more damage, boys. I'm ramping. We're DPSing. Oh no. That's not fair. I can't keep my buffs up all the time. And also this is really weird because sometimes I am taking no damage from him at all. And sometimes I'm taking a lot. Which is weird. Maybe it's sometimes deflection not working. I don't know, man. I mean, with a life flask or more regeneration, I'll be able to easily tank everything. He just doesn't have enough. Even on a high roll of damage, he doesn't have enough to kill me. Oh, it might be the energy shield. You're right. You're right about that. Forgot I had a yes. I can see my scavenge plating now. Uh-oh. I don't have life flasks, damn it. Sometimes he hits more, and sometimes he hits way less. I kind of want to test with Banner now. Don't know why. I kind of want to test with Banner. And sometimes he does like a very, very little, like 500 or 600, and sometimes he does way more than that. I'm kind of curious why is that. We are immune to crits, so it's not a crit, right? Defend with 200 armor only when you have ES. Yeah, but I have regeneration. Is this actually screwing me over? Because it keeps on... Maybe this is screwing me over. It might be. So I do have regen. I need to check carefully. Hold on. Let's do some damage to him. Oh, this is screwing us over, guys. Literally this garbage. It's messing me up. That's why. Yep. Okay, I'm just going to try to finish the fight. We're gonna do again. The entire tech doesn't work because of this. Okay, let's phase him. Freaking damage of gods, man. What does he phase? Still no? Yeah, the damage over time that we're taking is screwing us over. I don't get my armor because of this. That's why we take way more damage. I need to get rid of this. Oh, come on, man. I don't know when he phases. He should phase like at half or something, I think. If I remember correctly. Okay, there he goes. My ES doesn't regen? But as long as I'm on full HP, it does. That's the thing. Oh, damn. Do not gonna lie, I think I'm beating him might be a problem. Where is he? That's gonna take a second. Good news is that obviously he doesn't do any damage to us, except for the meteors. So. Oh, I'm ramping. Good damage. That's truly ethical. I feel like freaking Quinn 69 right now. Easiest fight of my life, boys. Easiest fight of my life. We freaking got money. We got money, dude. That's money, boys. Look at that. This is what? 45 divines. Zuber Arbiter gone? No, it's. I think they're like. I think they're the same now or something. All right, here's the thing. We need to figure out how to get enough regeneration in order to start regenerating energy shield after hits. So basically, in between meteors, we need more life regen. That's all we need. And not gonna lie, this might be difficult. So I do have 500, but it seems like 500 is not quite enough. See all the mechanics. Could just use glazed flesh. Note, I think it is glazed flesh. Glazed flesh. Enter. Ooh. And that could maybe do it. I mean, I should be recouping 1 energy shield, right? You might be right about this one. But that means I need to drop the... Well, I could just put Raven. You know what? Screw this. I'm just going to put the Raven in the helmet. It's not that expensive, right? Like near 106 divines. There we go. That's simple. Now we have to allocate that. All you need is actually 1 ES. Yeah. That's actually a brilliant idea. Isolation, double fear. I am not going to be fearing after that. Okay, we're identify the big boys. Time for +3 to Whirling Assault. Let's go. +1 to Raging Spirits. Oh my lord. Just get me out of here. Isolation, fear. I should have double fear. I have isolation. Blood of the Warrior Flask. No, I think I will be able to tank that without even the flask. Isolation, fear. And we need to enter the Willow. Might actually be the worst diamond possible. I think we couldn't get much worse for sure. I think that was pretty much it. There we go. Still, we're having a nice amount of 3% recoup right now, and that should be enough. This notable is actually kind of decent. Not gonna lie. It's like it's not that bad. All right, we need more fragments. We're doing one more run, like this, and then we're gonna try to get the banner to see how much we can reduce his damage, right? I don't know if banner is gonna. I mean, we'll see. I guess we're gonna find out. Fragments. Would be also nice to have a little bit more damage. Not gonna lie, to kill him faster, but I mean. Oh, I have only 3 links on the shield wall. Oh, hold up a second. We can boost damage. We can boost damage. You know what? Like a super simple way to just boost damage a little bit. I guess. I think I have Voranas in here. That's 20% more damage always. There we go. Vorana for 20% more damage. Oh. Okay, I can't use that even. So, in that case, there's gotta be some human-looking supports that will give me damage and shield. Like, come on, man. There's gotta be something decent in here. Screw it, man. I'm gonna do elemental armament. I'm mostly doing elemental damage here, I think. I'm mostly doing fire. Not mostly, but that's fine. No, just boss, so I can kill him a little bit faster. You know what? I'm gonna just do faster to... No, I'm not gonna do that. Fire attunement, I already have. Oh, Rakiatas, of course. I have Rakiatas on another character. Yeah, let's just switch. Oh, Rakiatas is 100% the plan. That's correct. Let's go, Grizzly. Conk area, I already have 2. That's gonna be great. Because that's gonna be... I have 0 penetration. That's gonna... All of the fire damage is going to be inverted now. This guy has a lot of fire resistance for sure. That's gonna make it much faster. Alright, let's go. This explosion from Chabon. That's freaking funny. Here it comes. I still don't know if this doesn't mess me up, by the way. We'll see about that. This Abyssal Jewel might still be messing me up. Yeah, we're doing more damage now. Not much more, but... No, it is working. I mean, I lived. Okay, where are the balls at? Come on, dude. There you go. Okay, but these meteors actually doing some freaking baby damage, dude. Alright, taking this dude. I don't have scavenge plating now. I cannot freaking tank all those. Taking these dudes. Without a life flask is something. Okay. Now this phase is gonna take a little bit longer. there is nothing really interesting to tank. Yeah, crap! I freaking messed up. I don't think I had any energy shield. Rip. I don't think I had any energy shield up. I'm not sure. It will feel so much better if we just up the regeneration a little bit. 3 skill points worth the grind to 100. It's more for people that just want to like have basically like extra bonus for still playing the game, right? I wouldn't necessarily say that it's something that you're going to see like, you know, a noticeable boost or something like that, right? You know what I mean? I don't have enough regeneration without Flask. With Flask, it will be like super easy, but without Flask, I don't have enough regeneration to tank every single one, I think. Yeah, I don't have mana now either. Oh, I don't have mana! Oh! Damn it. Fire, there's some fizz in here. He does some fizz with his sword in phase 2. I think a little bit in phase 1 or something. But, yeah. Mana problem is actually frustrating. They can't use abilities. And because of that, sometimes I can't drop my enfeeble on him also. Maybe blood magic at the end of the day is the solution. Okay, when he has all the debuffs on him, I can still tank just with my regeneration. I can still tank. When he has enfeeble and I have scavenge plating, which I can't freaking see the duration on, we can still tank him. Which is not going to be now, because he has nothing up and I have no scavenge plating either. But even when I have nothing up, it still does like half of my HP only, I guess. Yeah, can tank everything. I think flame waves also are faster. That's why they're harder to tank. Like with his other ability, do you see, guys, how much damage he does with his other abilities? Like he literally doesn't do anything. Like literally zero. It's not to say like I'm doing freaking damage to him, but ethical battling, boys. Ethical for sure. I think I had that much damage, unironically. Day 1 when I did Arbiter. I think day 1 I had that much. This league. Oh. Got him, boys. Almost there. Alright, you know what we're doing next? This is how normal players fight look like. Oh, damn! Another time! Bro, we would make so much money. Noodle slabs, pretty much. Instead of throwing at ourselves weapons, we throw freaking noodles or like macaronis or something. +2 lightning spear. You know what? I thought for a second that maybe this is worth something, but you know, only +3 is worth something. That's actually kind of surprising. I thought that lightning spear sounded good, but apparently it's not. You know what's the next freaking test, boys? Origin core. Boom, 10 divines. You know, there is an amulet here that's worth a lot now. Why not test this guy, you know what I'm saying? That one isn't a test. Oh, it is a test. It's a test to your patience, boys. Because that fight is gonna last for freaking ever. You're missing out some armor from Arctic Armor. You have the into support level 20, which should put you at 6 stages, but you're at 5. Really? Level 20 gives you 6 stages? Well, that's like, I'll be honest, you wouldn't even see the difference with your naked eye against these meteors. You wouldn't even see it. I'll be taking 10 less damage per meteor. Can you tank Monkey Bonk with 200% Dally? Bro, this thing is not gonna do any damage to me. Like 0. You know how much harder the meteors from Arbiter hit compared to Monkey? Like freaking 20 times harder. Okay, I gotta drop him down a little bit. Okay, hit me. Fine, I'm gonna walk inside of these. Okay, it doesn't really hurt anyone. Oh, this freaking damage over time from that actually does a little bit. Okay, let's see phase 2, shall we? Once, you know, I'm gonna freaking drop him down, that is. It's gonna take a second. So excuse me, boys. Oh, this ability looks cool. It's surely it's gonna do something. Nope. Damn it, man, I don't have mana. I mean, I know why though, because of this Megalomaniac. Maybe buying this was actually a mistake. Not for, you know, it's okay, but I need my mana though to make this a little bit faster. Come on, man. Get your ass over here, boy. Alright, phase 2, finally. Let's go. Why not thorns when you're so tanky already? Oh, damn it, man. This is what we were looking for, boys. We just had to freaking play Thorns for damage. All there is to it. Such a missed opportunity, man. You know what? Like, I guess like we can at least learn mechanics and all that stuff. That's kind of cool. Look, divine power. What happens if I don't? Are you just dead or something? Where's the enemy? Oh, the clones disappear. Okay. Okay, let's bring him down, boys. Oh, that hit him pretty hard. How's your frame rate, boys? Every time I miss, it's painful because I need to wait for my mana to come back. That's the problem. That's the main issue, boys. I don't see where he is now. Good luck finding him. He's up allergy. Yeah, we're just like doing something for fun, basically. Like I freaking tried to like tank meteors from Arbiter like previously, and the idea was to like get as tanky as humanly possible, you know, against that. And we're doing this. We tank the meteors. We would just need like a little bit more regeneration or a life flask to tank all of them. With life flask, it's like super easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I don't know where this guy freaking is. I think this is the original now. There we go. One more. So a little bit more mana. Got him. Arbiter of Ash is harder than this one? Probably. Honestly, Arbiter of Ash is more like dangerous mechanics. This guy just like straight up, you know, doesn't really do much. We got Prototype 17 and Ancient Visor. That's not gonna do it. Arbiter of Trash. Pretty much. Alright, are we testing Defiance Banner? How we can... I mean... I'll be honest, boys. I'm not 100% sure about that. Not like 100% sure about this. If that's really mandatory. Because it's just going to be so freaking clunky and awkward to use that I don't know. I don't know about that. I was thinking though about getting blood magic. It will make this a little bit faster and upping the regeneration a little bit. Getting some regen from somewhere. I mean, there is a regen cluster over here. We could do that, for example. We could do this regen and drop the armor applies to elemental here. It's not going to be a big loss, just a little bit. And get the regen from that. Or drop more damage, you know. Dropping damage, boys. There you go. Okay, I need 3 passive points. Now, with this region, I think we're gonna have enough to tank him without flasks. Like, without flasks at all. Damn it, I'll be honest. Like, all of a sudden, I'm thinking about split personality. All these... Nah. This is good. Nah. This is good. This is good, though. This is good. Gonna get some... I mean... Okay, let's go like this. How much regen now? 630. That's so much more than before. So much more. Also, we have too much intelligence. I can swap some of that back to strength. That's more alive. That means more regen. Brilliant, I know. There we go. And you said level 20 Arctic armor. How expensive is this? How expensive is this, though? Okay, whatever. So I'm gonna do it for science. Yeah, it is +1 stage. It is. So it is going to be a little bit more armor. That is true. I can't argue with that. Alright, and with these upgrades, I think here we go again, boys. 630 now. Is there a super easy way to get more regeneration quickly? Can you get regen on the weapon? I don't think you can. You have to allocate Blade Catcher? Absolutely not. Blade Catcher gives me nothing that... Oh, crap. Dude, I had nothing here. Oh, no. Bro, that is so much regen here. I forgot about these 2 slots. Bro, that's 1% regen for free. That's 730 now. Okay, now we're good. Absolutely not, my friend, because Blade Catcher gives us nothing. Because I'm already defending with 242% armor, so that gives me nothing at all. Yep. Alright, there we go. I can go like this. Dialas would be 30% more armor. What do you mean 30% more armor? Peels, what are you talking about, man? What are you getting 30% more armor here? That would be just like some tiny bit amount. Sure, I can use Dialas. But 30% more armor? From what? We have Dialas on this character? Yeah. The quality per stage? Yes, but I already have like 1,000, so that's like 10% armor or something. A little bit more. Okay, fair enough. A little bit more than that, but I meant 30% increase. Okay, now that's better. I mean, it is 30% increased. Scavenge blading with the allies is like 0.1 more armor per stage. It's not. You need to have full 40% quality to get additional bonus. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. And I currently have no way of getting more. I would need to get like a completely different amulet with plus quality here. I need to get a different amulet. What about totem soaking damage? What am I going to be using totem every single flame wave? Yes. I mean, you could do that. You just have to drop a lot of passive points and fit in totems here, right? Here we go again. The regeneration went up by a lot. Forgot that I had sockets in here. That will help for sure, quite a bit. And we didn't really lose any armor, did we? No, we actually gained even more. Well, we lost damage. But like, you know, our damage was not good to begin with. Let's go again. That's a good region. 700 is a good region at this point. That should be enough if I'm going to keep my buff up. You are too late. Fourth edict already burns for your world. Alright, dude. Is that enough? For him to start doing shenanigans? Bro, all of a sudden that's so much easier. Just because of region. Ooh. Okay, I want donuts. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. What are you waiting for? You got demoralized because the previous one didn't do any damage to me? Move your ass, boy. There we go. I'm actually not taking damage, bro. Like, actually. And now I'm going to take damage because I have no buffs. I mean, I do have scavenge plating, but he's not enfeebled. Even without enfeeble, bro. No, her declaration would be really good, obviously. Here. But no, he under no circumstances he's ever gonna one-shot me. He does like 1,000 damage or something. Tops. Is your shield without sockets? And what about region and body armor sockets? Is that not possible? Shield without sockets? Excuse me? On body armor? No. No, it's not gonna happen. I could get some region instead of armor, I guess. That is possible. Alright, the only problem here, guys, is that it's gonna freaking take forever. Anyone wants to join the party? Actually, it would be much faster if I had mana. But I don't. Actually, it would be fast if I had mana. Actually, mana issue. Removing these damage nodes from the tree would perhaps a mistake. But hey, I mean we're tanky as hell at least. We're tanking, boys. Is this like Quinn's every build, by the way? People actually memeing for a reason, or is it like... You know what I'm saying? Oh, this Meteor destroyed my shield wall, man. That's a lot of mana down the shitter. Unlucky. Oh. Stand still, dude. Got him, boys, got him. We got a chesty boy. Spirit, all rest, chaos rest, trust. And +1 socket, corruption. But anyway, we did what we wanted to do. I guess it freaking works. I don't know what to tell you. Attributes, mana, crit. No. That's not gonna do it. Yep. Cereal's great. Hold on, let me see. Cereal's. This is a skill, right? Oh no, it's unique. Runic Tempering. Channel or imbue your armor with runic plates. When you are hit while you have these plates, some of the damage you would take will be prevented and this skill will cause backlash, dealing your thorns damage in the area around your attacker. Maximum for... Hold on. How cooldown time is 5 seconds. That's not... I don't think it's gonna do it. So you channel it, this literally works the same way as Smith of Kitavas, like, you know, hammer forging. Yeah. A runic plate is lost for every 5 backlash. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, so you can get hit 20 times with this. 20 times. To lose all of them. That's a little bit better. Can backlash once every 0.4 seconds. That's actually not bad, but obviously we would lose even more damage, right? But for pure tankiness, I could give it a try. I mean, not gonna lie. Seralus Grit. Runeforged Calgor and Forge Hammer. What is the difference between Runeforged and the regular one? Not sure. I can't do weapon sets. I need to have everything on. Well, on paper I could actually. I take it back. But it's not about damage. It has 4 bases from rune forging. Okay, hold on. Forge recipe. So these are. So this one basically gets much faster. This one gets much more damage. This one gets 10% crit chance. And this one gets runic ward. Well, I don't really care about any of those. I don't really think I care about any of those. So the regular one is fine. With 4 sockets. Just getting the one with 4 sockets is the one thing I care about. %40 quality, some strength, bada beam, 40. Okay, there we go. Holy smokes, this thing is cheap. Level 18 runic tempering. New item, boys, new skills. It's literally freaking Smith. And yeah, you can use it for 20 hits, I think. In total, yeah. 20 hits in total. I'm assuming you could probably support this with something too. Yeah, it would be kind of funny to be using that in the middle of. Supported skills have twice as many uses? What does that even do in there? What does that even do? I mean, cooldown recovery is definitely more stun threshold while channeling supported skills. Oh, damn it. Roleplay build. Attack speed affects it. Does it affect the hold on. Armor breaker ratio, shield charge, shield wall? No, it doesn't. No. But hold on. Oh, an island threshold too. That's freaking big. Could slot it with Spirit Soul Cores for 60 more Spirit to get max life regen supports. You could slot it with Spirit Soul Cores. Spirit Soul Cores for 60 more Spirit to get max life regen supports. Trying to understand. You mean that these would work in that for free? There's no way that. I'm not sure what you mean. Spirit Soul Cores. Okay, I know what you mean. There's only one problem. It's limited to 1, I think. Or can you get 4? Oh, you actually can get 4. Ooh. I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about now. I remember. These are actually not limited. Yep. The question is what we would want to use to spend the spirit on. I have regeneration. I have everything I need, really. Extra spirit. Ask Klappa. Extra spirit. So I do have regen. Well, actually, I'm using even one that is completely useless. I'm using the one with... I think I'm using herbalism or something. So that doesn't even do anything. Rage? Just... Damage is like not relevant, right? Damage is whatever. No matter what I'm gonna do in here, I would need to... First of all, at this level of investment, if I like dropped like 20 armor nodes from here, like let's just say I dropped all of this with this duration and invested into damage, you still wouldn't see a big damage difference when it comes to Arbiter dealing damage to me. If I wanted to make it an actually functional build, then, you know, I would need to like drop a lot of points. So adding damage right now is not going to change anything, really. I don't think. And herbalism I already have for no reason, because I don't even freaking... like, I don't even need that, right? I don't even need this. So I actually have spirit left over. Refraction can only go into banners. But you know what? Let's try with this. But I'm going to be doing even less damage now. But I can do, I get, well, hold on, let's see. This is all for damage. This is a leech. Accuracy, life and kill. This is just strength, stun build up. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Level 73 today on my hardcore SSF. Who would you recommend on worldly priorities to farm? Breach for rings? Hardcore SSF? Oh, I don't know if I can give you a good advice. My knowledge when it comes to hardcore, when it comes to SSF, is very limited. What would you guys say would be the best way to, like, you know, farm early on? I don't even know how the market. I don't even know like what your build needs. Like, if your build, for example, needs like stuff from Breach, then I would say like you kind of need to like figure out what your build, what you're looking for when it comes to items. You know what I mean? I think that's going to be like the most important thing. Hardcore SSF is definitely, you need to have more advanced level of knowledge, because you need to be doing stuff that your build needs actually, and obviously you can die and stuff like that, so it's hard to say, man. Legitimately hard to say. I mean, I'll be honest, doing this is not really going to change anything. We're gonna have like a little bit of extra damage reduction, so I guess it's still gonna be the same thing for the most part. We get any other improvements? I don't think we did. I'm 0 chaos resist, so I think I'm gonna farm some more rings to get my resistance maxed. SF is for masochists. I don't like. I've said that before. I like hardcore. Hardcore makes sense to me. I don't like SSF because, not because SSF doesn't make sense. It's because finding expensive items and not being able to do anything with them really blows to me personally. That would suck big time. Okay, we have even less damage now, boys. Less mana cost, though. Oh! Damn, I need my shield charge here. Will Smith, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna lose all of... first of all, I can't even see. I can't even see, man. No, that's... At this point, this gets annoying. That's too many buttons, to be honest. Yo, this can be interrupted. Oh, never mind. We're good. Okay, we're taking literally negative damage, though, I have to say. Oh! Donuts? Anytime now. There we go. We Smithin', boys. Hey, that's not a fair move. Shoot damage over time thing. When I was freaking, you know, working on my new weapon. What is that? Like, using this while that's freaking such a disrespect, dude. It really is, bro. Get him to phase 2. Oh, again. Fine, dude. I forgot like I can do damage to him when he's doing that. It's so much easier. We're not wasting any DPS here. Imagine the banner on top of this. With banner, I would have what? 4 million armor versus fire? I think something around that. There we go. If we actually combine that with like thorns or something, but like, you know, the problems with thorns, in order to start doing damage with thorns, you need to invest everything into thorns. And that's not freaking easy. That's the problem. Now, this damage that I have, like, it literally pisses me off. Bro, what is this damage? But it's still cool to see that meteors are doing no damage to us. It was worth the experiment, I think. Okay, I gotta wait for mana. Freaking A. Oh, that's a big hit. He's going down. Oh, crap. I was freaking watching chat. 1 second. Oh! Nice damage, dude. Let me freaking hit my anvil. There we go. No, maybe I shouldn't be saying nice damage, dude. Maybe I should be mocking him. Maybe I shouldn't, for real. Yo, but like he goes up in the air all the freaking time, man. Just stand on the ground. Bastard. I can't hit him, guys. You're doing damage. Big DPS. Oh, big. That was a big hit. 300,000. Ah, a huge DPS. And that's it. He's done. He's done. Ain't got wings for nothing. He's done. Just like that. Another Regalia. And that was fast. Like, you know, towards the end, we freaking DPS'd him down, like, really hard. So we'll get soloed by one pre-nerf Shadewalker, pretty much. Attributes. Ooh! Damn. That's actually, I think, some money. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I was expecting a little bit more, not gonna lie. I mean, it's still about 15 divs. But this wouldn't be me. Perfect PDR. Perfect PDR corruption. I don't know if that decreased this item's value. I mean, well, it probably did. Let's be honest. It probably did. It did. People only want extra sockets. People don't care about that. Yeah. So there we go. Alright, and that's, I guess, going to be it when it comes to testing. You know, we did what I said I wanted to do. It was kind of fun to test. Not gonna lie, it would be also fun to test it with a Shaman. Because Shaman well, I actually do have a Shaman, but only level 93. But Shaman gets, now that I think about it. For maximum tankiness, you still need to go shield without a shadow of the... Nah, Shaman. Nah, never mind. Like, you need to get 90 fire res. And Gemling gets that for free. I don't think that Shaman's going to be better. It's very unlikely, honestly, that Shaman would get better. So, yeah. Shaman adaptation is crazy strong, but I don't know. Maybe with Shaman you would get more damage reduction, but you would lose... hard to say. I would need to do math, to be honest. Shaman could be stronger for that particular thing, actually. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. A short reminder, we are probably going to play a horror game, probably on Sunday. A game that, you know, someone asked me to play like freaking 2 years ago. I decided, you know, screw it, why not? So we're probably going to be playing Faith on Sunday. So if you're into this type of thing, you know, like, I guess, like, I don't know, if I'm not going to chicken out, then you can you can come over here, and yeah, and we're gonna get scared, boys. But yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you, and see ya next time. Next stream's probably gonna be tomorrow. So take care, and bye bye. Have a good day. God bless.